Welcome to On the Agenda, a recap of some significant actions taken at the most recent City Council meeting on October 15th. During the meeting, a swear-in ceremony was held for 32 members of the Mayor's Youth Commission, and all were administered oaths of service by Mayor Alan Owen.
These young people right here represent the future leadership of this community. These are going to be your mayors and council one of these days, hopefully.
The commission is made up of students from middle and high schools citywide and provides an avenue for youth to get involved in the government process. In another recognition for outstanding fiscal practices, the city's finance department has earned its second 2012 Gold Leadership Circle Award. The award recognizes our excellent fiscal practices and policies, including the financial transparency link on the city's website homepage. Council members also proclaimed the week of October 21st through October 27th as National Save for Retirement Week in Missouri City. The goals of the recognition include making employees more aware of how critical it is to save for their financial futures. In other action, the city is planning to use proceeds from the sale of bonds to improve drainage projects across all communities. City Council approved the sale of $1.4 million in general obligation bonds for 3 drainage projects: the Cangelosi Watershed, the Willow Waterhole Watershed, and the Stafford Run Stabilization. The bonds were approved by voters in a 2003 bond election. Speaking of city projects, council members received a presentation on the Pavement Maintenance and Management Program from Assistant City Manager Scott Elmer.
And this is the way that city staff rates these streets and how we prioritize street repairs on that, with the goals of preservation, preventive maintenance, extending the life of our infrastructure, extend the taxpayer dollars, and to save time and money.
The program also gives a structured approach to how streets and sidewalks will be repaired. One mobility project already underway involves improvements along Texas Parkway. As part of that work, council members authorized a contract amendment with AIA engineers for Texas Parkway intersection and signal improvements to meet additional right-of-way requirements mandated by the Texas Department of Transportation for $31,890. Currently, mobility upgrades, including the installation of raised medians, are being done along the major gateway. The entire project from 3rd Street to Cartwright Road is expected to be completed in 7 months. Missouri City is prepared in case of weather emergencies and other hazardous situations. Council members adopted a federally mandated Fort Bend County 2011 Hazard Mitigation Plan and authorized Fort Bend County Judge Robert Hebert to appoint members to the Fort Bend County Hazardous Mitigation Team. One of the newest companies to locate a major business enterprise in the city is Niagara Bottling Company, which is the second largest water bottler in the United States. City Council held a public hearing and approved an ordinance on the second and final reading, authorizing the city to participate in the Texas Enterprise Zone program and to nominate Niagara Bottling LLC to the Texas Economic Development Bank as an enterprise project. As part of the application, Niagara Bottling agrees to ensure 25% of new employees hired will qualify as economically disadvantaged. In other action, members approved an ordinance on the second and final reading amending the solid waste ordinance. As part of the ordinance, City Council adopted a solid waste franchise fee of 5% of the gross receipts from the operations of residential and commercial solid waste collection providers. When implemented in February 2013, the franchise fee will generate an estimated $250,000. The service provider has agreed not to pass this fee on to residents. Members also held a public hearing and approved an ordinance on the second and final reading for a specific use permit to locate a technical and medical vocational school in a retail space in Quail Valley Town Center at 2651 Cartwright Road. And they held a public hearing and approved an ordinance on the second and final reading amending architectural and signage requirements for construction of Raising Cane's restaurant adjacent to Lowe's on Murphy Road at Highway 6. Construction is expected to begin in December. For the second year in a row, the city is partnering with other local communities in a pet adoption event to find stray animals a permanent home. Council members authorized an interlocal agreement among Missouri City, Fort Bend County, and the cities of Rosenberg, Stafford, and Sugar Land for the Hunting for Homes Mega Pet Adoption event on November 3rd from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. at the Fort Bend County Fairgrounds, Building B at 4310 Highway 36 South in Rosenberg. Pets will be available for adoption for a $40 fee, which will be discounted to $20 for citizens older than 60. That's what's on the agenda. The next regular council meeting will be held on Monday, November 5th. You can find a summary of council action the following day under Council Connection on the website homepage.